3, 2, 1.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Joe. This is our form of the T, the TEA, but it's the JOE. We are just about, where it is, it's kind of like a segment of our own where we're going to just kind of talk about, today we're going to introduce a little bit about ourselves, but we want to get deeper into other topics and just current events, what's going on in the week, what's going on in the day, things to talk about, things to just get our mind going.
Yeah, so basically, we did questionnaires before. Taylor asked me some questions. I asked her some questions. But I feel like there's still more that people wanted to know about us, how long we've been together, how we met, things like that we didn't get to cover during our questionnaire.
And we're not going to make big, long, elaborate life stories. We're just going to give you the basics, really. Right?
No, I want to dive deep into it, and I want to give them...
I don't want to get too deep, babe.
We don't have to go too deep, babe.
Okay.
Relax. We won't get too deep.
I'm relaxed.
We'll get deep enough.
Okay.
And I feel like it's always been a long life dream. We've always talked about having a little show together, and I feel like with Taylor's personality, I think a show like this would be great. And to showcase our relationship. And I feel like what better way than to start it with just a show about how the origin of Taylor's Cup of Joe.
Yeah. Yep. I'm new to the YouTube thing, so I know I might come off kind of shy, but in real life I'm really not shy at all. I just don't know the proper words to say at the right time and things like that. I'm still kind of feeling and figuring it out, as you, I'm sure, can tell.
Yeah, she's just camera shy.
Yeah, I'm camera shy, but I don't know. It's certain times, it's certain moments. I don't like, not that I don't like the feeling of it, but I don't know. I'm sure you understand. We all have our things, and this is one of mine, being on camera. But I'm definitely growing more comfortable. I'm definitely a talkative person, and I'm an outgoing person on a normal day. That's for sure. But other than that, what do you want to get into first?
I think we should let them know a little bit why we started the channel from the jump.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so tell me your side, babe.
Well, we have the same side. We were there for the same things, but we started the channel because due to coronavirus.
Well, how about this?
What?
Before, let's ask each other questions. So, I know I've been asking you for a long time. Baby, let's start a couples channel. Start a couples channel. Start a couples channel.
Yes.
So if you guys don't know, I'm 1/5 of RTTV on the YouTube channel. We do a lot of reactions and stuff. So for a while, I've been trying to get Taylor to start a YouTube channel with me. Because again, I believe in our relationship. I think we have a great bond that people can kind of see.
We do.
You know
we
what I'm saying?
Lucky.
And, yeah, exactly. Our relationship, no matter who's watching, it's just us. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that's why I thought we'd make a really good couples channel, because it'll just be us with a camera. And I find a lot of people will find that entertaining. Yeah. So what made you finally say, you know what? All right, babe, let's do it.
Okay. So of course, during the coronavirus, I lost my job. Which, honestly, it wasn't my dream job or anything anyway, so it was okay. It was something I needed to get out of. Yeah. So I took it kind of as a sign to get to my next step. Now, what that was going to be, that was something I really didn't know. I have ideas and I have things that I kind of like, but nothing that I'm super passionate about. So, finally, I was everyone's telling me, even my father, that's what, got it to me, was him saying, why don't you do the YouTube thing? Because I told him, Joel's been, trying to talk me into it, or get me to do it. And he's like, why don't you? What's the harm in trying? Yeah. And what is the harm in trying? But the thing for me is I'm not, a super camera person. I don't like to be on camera. I don't really like to take pictures. Not that I don't like to, but it's not I don't like to, kind of. Yeah. I don't dislike
even though you're beautiful and the world would love.
I'm so, hard on myself that I just rather not, even deal with it sometimes. But other than that, I also am, I'm somebody who kind of not likes to do my own thing, but I like to figure out my own way. So I didn't know if this is what I was going to want to do, or I don't know. It just wasn't the plan I already had in my mind. Not that I had a set plan, but it was not part of like my plan. Really.
So you kind of felt like, all right, this is like Joelle's plan is not really mine.
Kind of, but obviously we can make our plan. That's why we're together.
Yeah.
And that's part of being together. And I'm happy that we're doing it. And I do like doing it and I have fun while I do it. But I think I was always just so wrapped up as well and like, how am I going to look on camera? Like, worried about the wrong things, really.
And that's really just like surface value kind of things when you're looking at it. Because I feel like once we got started, Taylor's been the one like, let's shoot. And if we don't shoot, like you're really on it and really, she really gets angry if you don't like find the time to shoot. So I feel like that was just it's hard to get started sometimes.
It makes me feel productive now too, though. I do not like sitting around. I do not like waiting on people. I like to do my own thing. I like to be on my own time. And doing this during this pandemic helps me feel productive instead of, I work out, I go out, I'm not out like that, but to the stores and try to make use of my day. But there's only so much you can do during this. And like, I just got so tired of it. And I think I look forward to shooting now. And I look forward to the YouTube thing. It's fun.
And that makes me really happy when you say that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm happy. Thanks for
and thanks for making me do this.
Yeah, and I just want to let you know this is not my plan. This is our plan.
No, of course. I'm not saying it like it was your plan. I know that once we're doing it together, it is our plan. It was your idea.
Yeah.
But not
that
I was against it because of that. It was just like not what I had in mind. I don't know. It just
basically what I'm trying to say is that I'm not taking credit for this idea at all. I saw the potential in you and the way that I kind of made it work for me. So I just said, if it worked for me, it could definitely work for her. Mm-hmm. And since you're wifey, I wanted it to really work for you, and I really wanted I really wanted you to work for yourself, so that if
that's like a working for yourself thing. Like after being on this quarantine, I feel like I never want to go back to work again. Yeah. Not saying that it's a bad thing, because I do love having a work environment and people that I'm around, depending on where you work, of course. But just where I worked, it was like I was always around people. I'm talking to people all the time. Like I'm just having fun, enjoying myself. It wasn't uptight. It was like really free, and just I like that type of a vibe. Yeah. If I'm out, and I'm pretty social. I don't want to just like not do nothing. I like moving around and just like being out and about. Mm-hmm. And being at work does that for you as well. So I do like that aspect of it, but I don't miss like having to get up and like
be on somebody else's
just
time.
Be on somebody else's time. Yeah. So
we're gonna make it work, baby.
I know.
We're gonna make it work.
Yes.
Did you have something you wanted to ask me, like regarding why we started the channel, or should we just move on to the next topic?
What made you? Well, I kind of have some answers, I guess, but what made you really want to even do a couples channel in general?
I feel like we've been doing I've been doing YouTube for 3-4 years now, and I just felt like one thing that I'm sure a big reason why RTTV is successful is because of our personalities. Mm-hmm. So I felt like your personality is like one of the most out there personalities, and I've never met anybody that truly disliked you. So I just felt like minus like I've never met anybody that truly disliked you, and I see you get along with a lot of people, and people love you, and then people love you for who you are. So I just felt like I knew how to make it work, and I feel responsible for putting on the people around me to the things that are kind of making my life
great.
Yeah, good. You know what I'm saying? So like I felt like I wanted, like, not that I have a problem with you working a 9 to 5 or a job, period, but I just knew that if you had the freedom to work for yourself, that you'd love it even more. Mm-hmm. So I felt like I owed that to you, and I knew that people would love you if I put you on camera. Mm-hmm. I knew it'd work. Yeah, mm-hmm. And I knew I'd work. And you're wifey, so I want that for us, because I know that we can build something great.
Yeah, no, I agree. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I understand that for sure. Yeah. I feel like when we're together, we're like there's just something about us that works so well.
For sure, for sure, and it's been like that for a very long time, and
Yeah,
I already knew it. I already knew
Through
it.
the good and the bad, it has been like that always.
For sure,
yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the good and the bad. Well, not the good and the bad, but let's talk about how far the good and the bad goes.
How far it goes far. It goes back a solid 8 years.
Yeah. So me and Taylor, we went to the same high school together.
Yes, we did.
We're very good friends, and we didn't get together till college.
Yep. Midway through.
So, yeah, so that's college. We graduated college 2015.
Yes.
So that
2012.
That makes us young old.
5 years older. That's okay. Yeah, we're young old.
Yeah, we're young.
We're young. We're young.
Yeah,
regardless, we're young. We're in our 20s. We're young.
Yeah. I just wanted to see what she said about that. We're definitely young. We're definitely young.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, I definitely feel very young.
Yes. So we have been around each other forever. We went to college together, like he said. Went to high school together. Graduated in 2010. Got together end of sophomore year.
Yeah, like 2012.
Yeah, 2012.
Got together 2012, so that makes us 8 years together. How you like? Did you think? I mean, you obviously she was in love with me, so like.
So was he. I mean, I knew it was gonna work. It came with a lot of
There's a
lot of ups and downs, like every relationship. Basically,
like, without diving,
it was a hard start. That's for sure.
It was definitely a hard
But that's
start.
okay. I think that's what made us to the point we are at now. Like, I think we've been at our strongest probably in the last, like, 2 years, maybe.
Yeah, and you know, I think so. Me and Taylor were together 2012. And when did you move to California? What year?
2016.
2016.
Yes.
2016. So I feel like after college, many of you probably feel this pressure too. But after college, after you graduate, this is huge. This is huge pressure that you feel to try to like fit in the world. Like you don't know what you're gonna do after college. Like you're not in school anymore. You're trying to find a job, or maybe you're trying to finish the credits you have left in school, you know what I'm saying, and then trying to find a job and just trying to fit after what the world kind of told you. You're like at this point in your life, you're supposed to know what you're gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? So now you're in debt, trying to figure it out, and you got a really good looking girlfriend. So like you know what I'm saying? So like life's pulling at you like, damn, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna chill with her? You're gonna try to do something with your life? You're gonna a lot of things affect your mind so much. So it, like as a young man, and you already know this. As a young man, like you're not very sure on anything you want to do. So life can get very confusing, especially when you're in a relationship at that time.
And that goes the same for a young woman, because what you realize in the beginning changes toward the middle, different in the end. Like things just change as you change. That's just how it goes. You just got to roll with it, figure it out. Just what he said. In the beginning for me, it wasn't as much like, oh, I got to chill with Joelle. It was like, oh, I want to chill with Joelle. Yeah. And then it's like in the middle, it was like, what am I doing for myself?
Exactly.
Like I figured mine out at a different timing than he did. And that's when I realized as well, I visited one of my friends who lived here and I always just like loved it. And I'm like, I want to move to LA. Like I want to move here. And it took me like a year and a half. Finally, I did it. And I never regretted it. I was so happy. It was hard for us. We went through it as well during that time and we figured it out. But it definitely took the effort, took the time, but I had to do what I had to do for me. And look at where it got us now. Yeah. And look at where he's at now because of it.
So she moved out here when like
2016.
2016. Yes. So I didn't move out here. I didn't move to California till 2018. So me and Taylor did the long distance thing for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And it was tough. You know what I'm saying? We stayed together. We toughed it out. I would come visit. She would come visit. Obviously, a few times a year. I'd waste all my vacation days.
It's not a waste. It wasn't a waste.
No, I didn't say.
Where
like
else
that.
were you going on your vacation days?
I'm just saying like, every chance I had to come out here, I took. You know what I'm saying? And it's a 6-hour flight from back home, so it's a long flight. You know, I've never had to travel that far in my life. And this time I was doing it to see a girl. The girl of my dreams. But long distance, I just want to tell everybody who's doing a long distance relationship or thought about it or saying or has ever said that it doesn't work, it definitely works. And I think it's actually what saved our relationship.
Yeah, it did.
Because I feel like before you moved, we were in a situation where, you know, maybe, like, again, we said we didn't know what we want to do with our lives, and it's tougher to find out who you are when you're in a relationship. But
doesn't make it impossible, though.
Yeah, exactly. And we toughed it out. So I feel like that separation we had when we were long distance really made us figure out what we were doing before we actually
really did it together.
Yeah.
It helped us figure out ourselves individually because we were with each other so young that we just knew ourselves with each other. And granted, I feel like we've also known ourselves separately. Like, I feel like I've always kind of known who I am, but it's just different when you are together young and you want to figure it out already. You feel like it has to be figured out. You feel like you got to do everything together. No, you don't have to do any of that. The space definitely helped us. We were at a point in our relationship where we needed the space as well.
Yeah, for sure.
That's for sure. Because it was going to, like, I don't know where it was going to go if we didn't get the space almost. But at the end of the day, that's all, like, the in-between nonsense, some of it. It worked out. Look at us now. We are doing the best we've ever been doing. We are probably, I think we are the best we have ever been and in all of this time.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed of our past, not one bit.
At all.
Because I felt like...
It's like, who doesn't have a past in their relationship? That's just how it goes. And that's what builds you to what you're at, what we're at.
Exactly. Like, the fact that I'm able to, like, look back and I can connect the dots to see, like, where, like, I'm happy because of our past. You know, our past. So, like, baby, we good right now.
Oh, I know.
We good.
It's
Taylor's cup of Joe in this bitch. Yeah.
And this is the Joe.
And this is the Joe. You're getting the Joe here.
You're getting the Joe.
About our whole entire relationship. As you can see, we're going deep here.
We don't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like
on the surface deep though.
Yeah. Because we don't have to go any deeper than that. But I felt like, it's some cool conversations that we're having.
Yeah.
Maybe ones that we've probably never really had out loud completely. We've had these conversations in individual times.
Yeah.
But not like
at once.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty cool. You know.
I feel you. What do you want to bring up next? Do you have any other questions you want to ask me or topics of anything?
You know, I always wondered, because one of these days it's gonna be happening. So if I had to propose to you, what would that look like?
So I don't have like a dream proposal that I know of.
Okay.
I just know I want it to be, I don't want it to be like on the beach. I don't want it to be like at a restaurant. Like, that's what I don't want.
At a stadium.
At a what?
At a stadium.
No. I do, whatever. I do know that I've told him this recently. This is not the proposal I want, but this is something that I loved. If anybody watches Fuller House and you saw how Steve proposed to DJ, I loved it.
Was it that whole musical thing?
It was the whole musical thing. They did like a flash mob, but like
you want me to do a flash
mob?
No,
I don't want that. I'm just, the level of creativity is what I like. The difference, like they had her thinking it was for Kimmy, and the whole time that's the only way they could distract DJ from even figuring it out, because she always figure things out before they could even really be surprises.
Yeah. So
they distracted her with making her believe it was for somebody else, but the whole time it was for her, and it was fire. Like, I think it was like so touching the way I don't know. It sounds crazy. You need to watch it. Whatever.
Yeah, you guys, if you have Netflix, make sure you go watch that Fuller House.
It's season 5.
Is it season finale, right? Is it a season finale episode?
No. It was the finale of part 1 of season 5. Then part 2 was different.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't know exactly what I want. I don't even want to know. I want it to throw me off. You know me pretty well.
So you kind of just want like some real thought into this.
Yeah, I just want it to be thoughtful. It doesn't have to be like cheesy though.
Okay.
But, I'm with whatever. How do you want me to propose to you?
Stop it.
Whatever. It's okay.
Why not?
Because I'm not against it if that's what you want to do. Of course.
What if I just never propose? Are you going to propose to me?
No.
Why?
Because, no. You're the one who
Why does the guy have to do it?
It's not that the guy has to do it. You just have to do it for us.
What?
Yeah,
what kind of...
Not in every situation, but in our situation, yeah.
Why is that?
And that's, stop acting like you don't want to.
I just want to hear a real woman's perspective on why a man has to.
Because that's how I feel like that's how it should be done.
And then
that's just how I feel.
I feel you. And you're going to take my last name, right?
Yeah, I'm going to hyphenate it probably.
Why you got to hyphenate it?
Because I want mine still.
To be honest, I respect your family's legacy. So I would love that you hyphenated your name with my last name.
Thank you.
Because I do love the Britos.
Yeah, I do too.
Mm-hmm.
They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be Taylor Brito Manaya. Like Taylor Manaya. I mean, maybe it'll end up sounding okay one day.
Of course it will.
Yeah. But Taylor Brito Manaya.
When you're an old woman, you will have my last name longer than you had.
My own. No, I'll have both. Mine since birth.
Yeah, but yours is not like hyphenated.
No, but it's still there.
But your last name is Manaya.
And Brito.
I don't know how that works.
Right.
I thought it was like a middle name thing.
No, my middle name is still my middle name too. I'm still Taylor Alexandra.
Yo, cool facts. I mean, cool
facts.
Yeah, cool facts. My middle name is Alexander.
Mm-hmm. And mine is Alexandra.
Yeah.
So if we ever had twins, which like I'm not against, but like I'm so scared to carry, they would be Alexander and Alexandra, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we decided.
So, babe.
Yes.
So moving forward for this show, The Joe. So what do you want to see done on this show?
What I want to see done is just us, not like a podcast type of thing, but just like a conversation where we kind of just discuss current events or what's going on in the week. I want us to be able to just talk about anything, have an open floor, whether it's regarding us or regarding the world or outside, whatever it is. There's a lot going on at all times. Some things we don't need to talk about, but some things that we just want to talk about. And if people have any questions or like want to ask us stuff to talk about or care about our opinion on anything and want us to just speak on something, then I think we should do that too. Like we're really open for anything for this, but I do want it to be about what's going on and just something short and sweet.
Yeah, I like that. And I feel like in a sense it's almost like a podcast. Yeah. I get you on the fact that you don't want to call it a podcast because it's a little cliche, but it's kind of like a podcast where we kind of do talk about whatever the hell we want. And I feel like I'm going to start reserving a lot of questions throughout the week just so I can ask you on the podcast.
Okay, I can do that too. Yeah. And get like your like opinion.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Exactly. Like just see what you really
things that we just talk about on a normal daily basis.
Exactly. Like not everything, because some things I really just can't wait to have. Like,
of course.
To hear a reaction on.
Indubitably.
But I feel like if Cardi B drops another WAP or something, I'd like to hear.
That's what he is dying to happen again. He wishes that we were doing this when WAP came out so he can ask my opinion on that. And honestly, I was so late to hearing that song.
Yeah.
Like I like heard about it, but I just didn't like fully listen to it.
Do you feel empowered when you listen to that?
Period.
I don't believe that.
But I like it. It's one of those songs that like I feel like when I'm listening to it, if I'm like in a car, I'm like, I can't listen to this in the car with my windows open.
Because you feel like people are like, what the hell?
I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel. But it's a good song, of course. It's like a great song. And Meg Thee Stallion killed it. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I mean, the challenge was fun. I tried that.
The challenge?
Yeah. I mean, the dance. I'm sorry. Like the dance challenge. The TikTok thing. I didn't post it or anything, but I did it. I don't know why he's acting like he don't know. He saw the video.
I did.
Yeah.
That's why I'm smiling. I'm like, yeah, I did see that challenge.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely did.
Yeah. But things like that, come out or just anything. Whatever. We can talk about whatever. What about you? Do you have the same feel?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the same. Yeah, I want to I want to have like an educated conversation with you on air, and I would really like to test some of your knowledge and the way you think about things, to a point where I want to see how you would present an argument to me in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you're like, because I said so. I want to hear, you know what I'm saying? I
don't do that all the time. I do that regarding us or like things with me, not the world. Well, now he's turning this into debate class.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to be a debate class because there's a lot of arguments that happen between me and Taylor that are just like done because she says so.
That's a lie. That's like, a lie.
Because and the attitude, If you, or like, things could only go her way. If you guys watch our previous video, the one to draw it or eat it, if you look at how many drawings I have that are better than hers, and she would not let me get that win.
That's because I wholeheartedly believe, like, I'm serious. I believed when I said it that my drawings were better. I swear, I believe that. That's like facts, just like you did. So stop acting like you're so easygoing. You had the same mentality. So what makes you so much different?
Relax. You're not woman.
Vocally crazy woman. As me. No, relax.
Whoa. We're not diving into. We're not arguing Joe. Now. I'm just expressing myself on what I want to see on the Joe. And that's what you're gonna see. You see how mad she got, how fast she got, how fast she got mad. That's what she says.
Everything is mad.
Yeah, because I know. Because this is what happens. Ready? This is what happens. Babe, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Are you sure nothing's wrong with you? Yeah. 2 minutes go by. Babe, I know something's wrong with you. Is it this? Yeah, you know it's this. So why you keep asking me if something's wrong with me? It's like, because I know something's wrong with you, so tell me what it is. And let's talk about it.
First of all, it's not even 2 minutes that goes by. It probably takes me like 10 minutes to finally say that. Second of all,
why we gotta
because
wait?
You're annoying. Like, why are you asking me what's wrong when you know what's wrong? Just address it. He does that all the time. Like,
me asking
and it's something usually because he did it. Like, he said
See, that's crazy talk.
Sometimes it's like the little snarky comments you give. Like, you just gave me one today.
Which one?
And that's why. And it's just like,
when did I give you a snarky comment?
Earlier.
What happened? No,
when I was like, why aren't you like gonna be? What are you doing tomorrow? Or whatever. Or why don't you want? Cause I can't, or cause I'm busy. Like, okay. Why do you say cause I'm busy like that?
Cause I didn't say it anyway.
Yes, you did.
You asked me a question.
Either way, that I wasn't even mad. I just get like, I get like that, just like
annoyed and just really like fast. And it's just like, for what? Why
but the whole gist of it is, if you already know what's wrong, why you keep asking me what's wrong?
No, my thing is, when I ask you what's wrong, that's my way of having you address what's wrong with you.
But I'm the type of person I don't care to address until it like. But that's I like need to sleep on it and get over it. Yes,
that's
it is.
True because I feel like we got over a lot of things once we just talk about it.
Yeah,
so I feel like,
but I still feel like I still can be. We can talk about things, and I still like can be like annoyed. You know that.
I know that.
I'm like, I'm not on your time just because you're ready to be over it. No, I'm not. That's like one of our big things. One of my biggest things.
That is one of our big things because my thing is I'm not trying to like be on my time and get over it. I'm just trying to.
How do we even get into this? This is a whole.
Because this is the Joe.
Okay.
This is the Joe. This is what happens in relationships. You know, we argue and we debate and talk shit to each other, and I like that. So this is the Joe.
This is the Joe.
Yeah, this is the Joe.
We need a cup of Joe.
Yeah, we should have had a cup of tea or something at least.
We should have. Yeah. We're gonna do that every time. We have to have a cup of Joe. I'm with it.
I don't drink coffee, but tea.
It's gonna be tea, but we're gonna say it's Joe.
All right.
TEA for the JOE.
Tell them one more time.
TEA for the JOE with TAY and JOE.
Hold on, you can keep talking. And that's it.
Yeah. Do you have anything you want to express today to
before you rudely interrupted me about our previous conversation?
When the heck did I rudely interrupt you?
You said, how did we even get into this? And I was going.
We were just talking.
I was going in. I
didn't interrupt you. We were both talking.
I was going in about like making up and like getting over on my time. You always think I'm trying to do something on my time, blah blah blah. But whatever, we'll save that for another day. We just wanted to give you guys a rough example of how this show is gonna go.
It's not always gonna be about us, though. Like,
no, it's not. I'm just saying in terms of talking.
I know. I'm just saying as well.
But I'm glad that the first one is about us, because you can't name a show after me.
Yes, and not you're in it.
Wait. You can't name a show after me and not expect me to talk about me and us.
Please, I know, sir. The Joe is.
I am Joe.
That you are Joe. That's the Joe. Yeah.
Well, the Joe is what, babe?
That's all that the Joe is.
It ain't the T?
No, it's the Joe. We're giving the Joe.
We're giving the Joe.
The Joe.
And this is my Tay right
Good way
here.
to start your mornings with a good cup of Joe. I don't have that many cups of Joe, though, because when I have Joe, it's usually mixed with a lot of sugar, sweetness. Like, no. That's just it.
Thanks for that information.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm the sweetness to your Joe.
You are the sweetness to my life, for sure.
Oh, you're cute.
Yeah. And I mean that to the fullest extent.
Yes, me too.
You didn't even say anything.
I said I'm the sweetness to your Joe. I'm the one who said it.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, that is episode 1
of the Joe.
Yes.
The TEA and the JOE.
Can you tell that to them one more time, babe?
TEA on the JOE. Doesn't that sound like I was a radio host?
Yeah.
No.
This is the TEA
on the JOE, and you are in the 401.
What's LA's area code?
323.
323.
Or is it 310?
8004. Mike Jones. All right, that's episode 1 of the Joe. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to see us talk about any current event topics, we're not talking about the presidential election.
I know there's so much to say about that. But
Yeah,
it's just
we're definitely not going
to
talk about that. I definitely don't want to do that. That is a disaster conversation, and I won't be diving into that.
No.
At any point, anywhere. But if you want to see us talk about anything else, drop those comments down below. If you have any relationship questions, advice, or anything you want us to give us, drop those comments down below as well. I would love to talk about some of the things you guys spark up in the comments. So make sure you don't forget to leave those down below, and make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe
to our channel.
Yes, Taylor's Cup of Joe, and this is Joel.
And this is Taylor.
And you just watched the Joe.
And we just gave you the Joe.
Facts. Have a good day now.
Bye.
Bye.